G'day guys, Joseph here for a bit of extra chill time with Joe. So we're going to talk about George Floyd. So what happened, why these riots and protests are occurring is that basically what happened is that it's been a long time coming with police brutality and the way that they are subduing people. Police brutality, of course, everyone can be like, there's a lot of good cops. There are a lot of good cops around, stuff like that, who are very, very chill and, very, very good to the Australian people. There's always a minority of cops and they always make the news on how to subdue people. They have created some reform in the past, and we'll see if we can create some reform here. So basically, what happened was that Derek, one of the officers, basically put his knee on George Floyd's neck for about 9 minutes. 6 minutes into that, George Floyd clearly said, "I can't breathe," and basically he passed out and then passed away from that before medical officials could revive him. And apparently he was actually attacked in the police car as well, but we couldn't see him visible, but we'll actually verify that. Now, there's a lot of key things to do with the police issues that's been arisen. First of all, the racial profiling. Second of all, being the way they subdue a target, because there's been a few, people killed in custody. I've seen both sides of it. I've seen another one where a guy was super worried because he was chasing down an assailant and he killed them, and he was really fretting about it, like that he killed them and he wasn't happy with it. Like he's like, they're gonna take me up in the media and stuff like that. And there's been other times where it's just, yeah, no, that's not on. You shouldn't be doing that. And that's this event's part of the ladder, okay? Part of the ladder that this shouldn't be happening. You should not be putting a knee on someone's neck for 9 minutes. And of course, so what's happened after that is that the cops have all been fired. Every single cop that was a part of it should be fired. The main cop that did the killing was being charged with third-degree murder and manslaughter. Typical charges from prosecution. If you want someone to stick, you want to put the charges at stick, and they're easy slam dunk. If you guys are unaware of how prosecutors work, since I've got a law degree and I know a lot of lawyer friends, is that you want to go in with a charge that will stick. Okay, you don't want to go in with a charge that won't stick, because if you go in with the first-degree murder and that doesn't stick, you can't go for second degree or third degree. Murder's off the table. You have to go with manslaughter. So that's why they've got manslaughter in there as well. So just in case, some reason the third degree, just gets nicked off and the court doesn't agree, you got manslaughter there and you can get him for it because you don't need intent. So just remember that, guys, for next time. I know a lot of people, emotions are running and they're going, first degree, second degree. You need to make sure it sticks, okay? And this is really, really important, okay? Because the important thing here is not just, is restoring the social contract with the people and the government and stuff like that, the police. The police really need to prove themselves that they are protecting the people, okay? And people are going to hold the cops accountable now, because you guys, you're seemingly losing that social contract over the last few years, and you need to get it back. So just please, don't look at the rioters. Just get that social contract back. Ignore people destroying shit and stuff like that. Get your social contract with the people back, and everything will be good. Let's just say he's convicted of third-degree murder, and it's all good. You've done a good job, in my opinion. You've got him for third-degree murder. You've prosecuted one of your own. You have not simply let them walk. And hopefully that's more of a precedent in the future. There's also a lot of problems with America in general, but this is the biggest one at the moment, is restoring a social contract between the police and between the people. Because the police and the people, they basically need to work hand in hand. Otherwise, what's going to happen is that, some areas are going to become like crime hellholes, and the police are going to be looked like villains more than the saviors, and that really can't occur in a environment. This also means that sometimes people might have to work with the police as well. Just the trust needs to be restored. And, it's easier said than done. I'm not, saying it's, super duper easy, just trust them blindly and stuff like that. I'm just saying, there needs to be a reconciliation and a crossing, because this shit can't go on. We can't have cops killing people, and we can't have riots happening because of it as well. We need to both work together, because if we don't work together, then this shit's going to keep occurring. Riots going to keep occurring. Cops killing people is going to keep occurring. We need to be a lot better at this, because at the moment, America, you're doing absolute fucking awful. It's been really, really awful in general by America as I look down. Basically, Trump fucking tweeted really something dumb. Well, dumb as in it could be misinterpreted in multiple different ways, and it just did not look good at all. And it's just been real no de-escalation of the process, which has been really disgusting. And it's a good thing to see that a lot of people have been donating to these funds that have been set up for this thing to really lead the reform in this area, because there's a lot of reform needed in America's cop system as well, because it's not good. It's pretty bad. It's unbelievably inhumane. Like, unbelievably inhumane, as in it's just, you know, you can't have people dying in custody, as simply as that. You know, it doesn't matter, you know, in your methods to subdue. Also, not to mention that hold's been illegal and he still did it, which is kind of weird. But, you know, that stuff needs to stop, because it's inhumane, as I said. There's a lot of other issues as well that propped up when I was looking at the Minnesota Freedom Fund, which I've donated $50 to, is that there's still a cash bail system in America. That needs to be removed as well, because every country has removed it. Cash bail system is just pretty ridiculous. It just keeps all the people who are poor in jail, and that's not a good thing, especially when some of these people have families and stuff like that to take care of. And that's another thing about the system, is the cash bail system. So if anyone gets put in jail, they need someone to front up the cash to get themselves out, and that's pretty ridiculous. And also as well, like, that's pretty much it. You know, the police system needs a big reform. Of course, you know, riots are probably a symptom of the issue, considering it's been going on for so long. I'm not justifying the riots in any sort of way, because a lot of people are going to lose their businesses. People are like trying to hand off, saying, oh, if they're fine, they've got insurance. Yeah, but that solves one issue, but then they've got to get time to rebuild it. They lose time of lost business. Basically, insurance premiums will go up because of it. There's a lot of like far-reaching impacts, and basically some of the small business owners that can't afford to rebuild or didn't have the appropriate insurances, you know, you're going to severely affect their lives as well. And I'm well aware what you guys are trying to protest. Like, you know, there's a person dying in custody again and again and again, and it's not good. But you don't want to do full scorched earth and start damaging other people's livelihoods. Like, it's, I don't know if it's the right way or wrong way of protesting. You guys can justify it either or which way it is. But there's going to be, you're going to spread the hurt in a wide variety of areas, and not to the people that you should be targeting, which is mainly the police and your government officials. Because the guys that you are hurting at the moment are probably guys who support your cause. Like, probably 100% guys support your cause. So just please direct it at your government officials and your police officials as well, to make sure to know that they shouldn't be doing this sort of shit, and this sort of shit's going to stop occurring. Okay? And if you guys misinterpret my message has always been this. You know, we gotta fix it. Like, we got to fix these issues. Number one issue we got to fix is that make sure people don't die in custody. Make sure if cops are doing this sort of shit, that we prosecute them. We're doing so well so far, you know, so far so good. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the next part is get rid of the cash bail system. That's ridiculous. It shouldn't be there. And yeah, that's gonna be pretty much of the extra chill time with Jose. Feel free to share this video around if you feel like people you know, need a bit more information on the situation about, you know, the legal side of it. And yeah, thanks you guys for listening. Hope you guys take it the right way. Hope you guys don't take it the wrong way. Think I'm some super racist, whatever it is. I was really, really like upset, you know, seeing people going at each other and stuff like that over this. And I went off Twitter because of it, because I was just really upset of what has occurred, and, you know, how it's still occurring this day and age. I was wondering how much I should donate to these guys, the Minnesota Freedom Fund. And that's what I was doing for that day off, because I was just like, nah, we're just going to take a day off Twitter, because I just didn't know what to say and what to think, pretty much. Not what to think, sorry, what to say about it, because I don't want my words to be misinterpreted, of course. Anyways, guys, thanks for listening. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. See you guys later.